Me in the chat, we taking on the fight. Windows computer issues, we gonna make it right. Got that brilliant tech advice, 6-day a week. Yeah, we gonna help solve it all. No need to ignite.
No, I did not have my microphone on. Good morning. Where does a waitress with only one leg work? IHOP. Yay. Thank you, Brian Lightfoot. I think I got everything else covered this morning except turning the stupid microphone on. I don't want to have it live when I start the stream because I do an audio check. Now I'll do an audio check there. Yeah, I hear my actual voice. Not my fake
John
voice.
Williams said turn up the volume.
Turn up the volume. All right. I'm going to go first over to this volume setting. Let's see. No, right click, sound settings, because this is the one that gets reset by when. Nope, no, it didn't. That one's okay. Well, I'm bouncing into the yellow. No, from this side, my volume looks okay. Check your volume adjustment. Who is saying that? Oh, Ken is here. Ken, I've got something at the end of the show that you're going to want to see live. You won't be able to see it the same way in replay. Tim, he loves this shirt too. His favorite color.
John Williams said, just kidding.
John was just kidding about turn up the volume. All right. Yeah, Ken has mentioned once in a while about doing end screens on live streams. So I've got a new feature for the show today. If it goes well, it's going to be a regular thing, but the way that you're going to experience it live today is different than replay. It will not be the same on replay. Lawn Dog, I monitor the volume of all YouTube channels, and I do this mainly because sometimes in the ASU software, it will change the setting. All right, so let's go get on to business of the day. Steve McCure. Steve, are you in chat? Say hello if you are. He's asked, has your XLR USB combo mic arrived? I'm curious how well that works. Yes, it has arrived. You can see it right here. On Friday's show, I installed it during the live stream, but it was on a microphone stand. Saturday's show, the entire show was with the microphone there. Yesterday's show was with the microphone. I'm using it in USB mode, and so far I'm very happy with it. So I will send a response to Steve, unless he shows up in chat, and give him a timestamp for this point in today's show. Then I'm going to go to, let's see, oh, there's a poll that's already live. I set it up before the show for the runoff for naming random suntan girl. We had a tie, 33% for Stormy, 33% for Wendy. I think that was on Saturday. So place your votes. You can only do that if you're here for the live stream. And I'll have to remember to remind me towards the end of the show to end the poll so that we can get the results into chat. Commendatore replied to me. I finally covered his subject yesterday, and I sent him a timestamp, and I had apologized for missing his for a couple of times. When somebody replies to a reply that I made, it does not show up on the channel comments page, but I have it configured so that it shows up in a noticeable way in my emails. And he says, no worries, sir. I understand it was a good session. I enjoyed it. I'm assuming that means when he had to watch through Saturday's show, trying to catch my reply to him.
Zvi Manor said, we also happy with the new mic? Sound great.
Good. Thank you, Zvi. And then here I have an Amazon order. I think it was Zvi that suggested that I try the Seagate Barracuda. And so, yes, I ordered this and I have, oh, it looks like, oh no, that last purchase was yesterday. But this was a little weird. Get a load of this. This is, visit the Seagate store. It's shipped from Amazon, sold by Amazon. But this is as close to Seagate knew I could get. Now, I looked at the refurbished drives, but in the comments, I just said, no way, not going to do that. Hello, Dennis. We also, oh yeah, I saw your message before you retracted it, but I won't say what it was since you retracted it. But look at this, 8 terabyte Barracuda Pro. Barracuda Pro.
Tim
They're
out of this
showing
world shorts said 8 terabytes. Not bad, Doug.
Yeah, well, that's the highest that I could get, but sort of. But look at this, Barracuda Pro, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 6 terabyte, 8 terabyte. Well, what happens if I select Barracuda? Well, Barracuda, not the Pro edition, gives me 12 terabytes and 14 terabytes, but the label says Barracuda Pro, okay? And the label over here on these ones that say Barracuda Pro does not say Pro on the label. And then let's come down here and look at this down here. 8 terabytes and 14 terabytes. The 14 terabytes is correctly labeled as Pro. They've got this labeled wrong. What else is wrong in here? Come down and look at this. Let's see, where was this other piece at? Yeah, all right, here we go. Here's the 8 terabyte that I have in my cart. Read speed, 190
Tim out of this
megabytes
world.
per second.
Short said, don't forget to drop A like you guys.
Thank you, Tim. Read speed, 190 megabytes per second. Yeah, compared to 6 gigabytes per second for this Western Digital. Well, I think it's safe to say that this is 6 gigabytes a second, and they just got it wrong. Somebody should be disciplined or Rooney in their what, Amazon configurations. Then I got an email this morning, no, yesterday, last night, 9:03 p.m. We're encountering a delay in shipping your order. It was expected to be delivered yesterday, last night. It did not come. Seems like half the times when I get an email saying there's a delay in the order, it winds up never coming, and I wind up reordering it. Okay, so that is that. Commentatory, we did that. We did Suntan Girl. So let's go to chat messages. Let's see. I want to check and make sure I don't have a held for review
John
message.
Williams said Steve McCure is
I
here.
do not. Steve McCure is here. Good. Hopefully, Steve, you caught my message to you earlier. So now I don't have to send you a timestamp. So let's see, runoff poll for random suntan girl. Oh, yesterday I told you about the problems that I had on Sunday, and I said I thought I was missing something. Yes, I was missing something. Event viewer device setup errors. Metadata bookmark for 619. It's up here somewhere. I'm going to tell you about that. I uninstalled the last community update, cumulative update from last week. Did not resolve the issue. As I said here, I can't find what event 131 comes from. Well, I have found it since then. And then this registry key. So I'm going to go show you the stuff about that. Since I was having trouble with Big Beast Build on Sunday, I went poking around, looking at things. I don't always go chasing down event viewer messages, but I found this in the last hour. Big Beast Build has had 66 of these device setup manager errors, and we saw that a couple weeks ago on a client's computer. And when we installed optional updates, now we did that because that computer was having a problem. When we installed optional updates, the symptom went away. Not the case with Big Beast Build. These messages are still here. When I went looking for what is 131 or trying to look at other messages around 131, the natural thing to do would be to, usually things are in the system log, but here's 619.851.58. Go in the system log, 619.851.58. There's no 131 in here anywhere. So I did find it as I went poking around a little bit more this morning. Let's see if I can replicate that. I believe it's in Windows and device setup manager, and then expand that section and go into admin. And here's where those 131 messages are. So I went poking around in here looking more. I'm going to display this for those of you who want to go doing some further homework after I show you the rest of the things I've already learned about it. But you'll have to go back and pause the video at this point if you want to see more detail in these. I'm not going to talk about the detail in these at this point because I got more significant information. Now there's one information and then an error, information and then an error, information and error. Up here there's two informations. I have not looked into the details about that. I'm only showing it to you for those of you who get interested in examining this further. But here's what else I know about it. If I come back over here to, let's see here. Here's the most significant thing that I found in my Google searching, which was not extensive, was one of those, somewhere in those error messages was this metadata staging failed message. And here, hi, I am Dave. Sorry, I can't do that, Dave. Usually this is caused by an incorrect entry in the registry. Start button, hit enter, and then search for this item. Unfortunately, nothing more comes up in this string advising what to do in regards to this. This is showing that registry key. I'll show mine. Same error. These are a little bit old, and I'm not reading through these right now. I'm not sure that I've read through all of these. I want to get onto something that I think is more significant. Oh, here's a recent Windows Update patch. Yeah, I did see that. So that's why I uninstalled the most recent cumulative update. Oh, you know what? Something I haven't checked on yet. How far back do these go? Now there's not much 131s in there, so it looks like they only started recently. Yeah, so that was a reason for suspecting that Windows Update. Let's see, 119, that's today, but they were there yesterday. Do I have to scroll down further to see more of them? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. There's lots of June 19th and lots of June 18th stuff in here. Yikes. I'm suspecting a lot of you may have this same issue going on right now, and I don't think it's really causing a problem. So let's get over to registry and see what it looks like there. This looks very much similar. I think this was a different number or a different address than what showed up for the person in this chat line. Let's see. Let's get to one of those. Yeah, here's one. 252669. 252669. Different number, different link ID. Now, when I copy that link and paste it, so let's see, where is it? I'm not seeing which tab I have that on, so let's just go ahead and copy it again and go over here. It just says service unavailable, so nothing of significance there. I'm guessing that something's just messed up with Microsoft, and somewhere it's going to be clarified. See, I do have SpeakerBot. Yeah, I've heard SpeakerBot. I see Brian Lightfoot, same 131 issues, no performance problems. Yeah, I don't think we need to track it down. I think it's just a glitch. So not going to worry about it. Let's go further into Rand Israel's comment about this is going to be fun. I did further reading on that. Let's see, keeping our Outlook and personal email. It's this one here. I don't think we're going to see and hear a lot from people about it because this is a move that's been going on for a long time to get email more secure. And what they're doing here is they're taking away the email access for older browsers and this lightweight offering of Outlook web app that was supported by older browsers. After 2024, customers will need to run the latest versions of supported browser to run Outlook.com. So Microsoft Edge, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Opera. Perhaps others will work fine too. They're just not documenting it here. I did not see Security Now yesterday yet. Security Now yesterday, is that a oxymoron? Is that the right word to call that? So I do have at least one client who is still using Outlook 2010. And I already know that we have to bring them up to a current version. So I think people that are using old versions of Microsoft Office may be having to deal with that if they're using Outlook. And then I looked further into Zvi Menor's link for this HP.com, and wow, that was a surprise. Let's see, go over here. Yeah, this HP Intelligent Charging provides additional protection against accelerated battery degradation by constantly monitoring battery.
Man Israel said exactly. My concern is Office Outlook users.
Yeah, the newer versions of Outlook, I think, are going to be fine. 2016 and above. I think 2010 to 2016. I don't think there's anything in between there. And I think I have more than one client. So yeah, those are the ones that we're going to be hearing from. Constantly monitoring battery, detecting when the battery has been exposed to high state of charge for several consecutive days. Took me a couple seconds, milliseconds, not megaseconds. I'm never going to live that down. To understand that. Unless you read this further. When HP Intelligent Charging identifies that the battery has been in a high state of charge for multiple consecutive days, it automatically discharges the battery to 80% of design charge capacity. Imagine that. Somebody leaves their computer on. They got it fully charged up. And then they, I guess they'd have to disconnect it from power. Maybe if they leave it on, if they leave it on power, can the computer even discharge the battery? Does that? I guess that could be a thing. Imagine when they come back to the computer after a few days and find that it's at 80% charge. Why isn't it at 100% charge? I've never come across this before. Well, I'm very surprised. The battery is limited to 80% of design charge capacity until you exit the HP Intelligent Charging feature. Now, maybe the computers, the older HP laptops, a lot of my clients have older HP laptops. Maybe that's why we haven't been coming across it. To exit this feature, perform one of the following actions. Disconnect and reconnect the computer to AC power twice within a 10-minute period. Do you have to pat your head and rub your tummy at the same time? This says, yeah, what? Disconnect the computer from AC power and allow the battery to discharge at least 10%. HP Intelligent Charging is still enabled and continues to monitor the battery exposure to a high state of charge. If the battery remains in a high state of charge for multiple consecutive days, HP Intelligent Charging again limits the available full charge capacity. I'm not sure I like that, because when I am using a laptop, I typically, when I want to rely on the battery, it's very commonplace that the computer has been unused for multiple days. Now I want to use it on the battery, but I have to prepare it to get it back up to 100%. Yikes. There's, oh, by the way, did all the SpeakerBot stuff come in correctly? I don't have the repeating thing anymore. I'm trying to get it to work on a single thing. One time. No, I don't see this repeating SpeakerBot, or not repeating anymore, but the first SpeakerBot messages, they never came in. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so I'm going to turn that on again, just enable it. I'm not going to do the repeat. I'm just going to enable it. So in 2 minutes, that should play. I just saw the 20-minute one fire off. Now, get back to where was I at? What was I talking about? Oh, the HP battery stuff. Did I finish that? While HP Intelligent Charging is active, the battery cannot charge to 100% of the available full charge capacity. A heart icon is displayed over the battery status icon in Windows 11 System Tray to display that the battery is limited to 80% of the design capacity. Now, that was due to a commendatore that was having that charging issue. we never got down that road for him. Was that an HP? I don't remember. Let's see. Battery info. Oh yeah, it was HP because he wound up talking to HP. Right? Wasn't that who he wound up talking to and getting the answer? I'm going around on his emails. I can't show those to you because his email address is exposed on some of those. Pretty sure that was an HP because he said that he spoke to HP. He bought it from a third party. Oh, commentator. Yeah, it was the HP agent. Bought it from a third
Yes,
party.
affirmative.
He's in chat. Great. All right. Thank you for clarifying that. So were you aware of that, commentatore, about this HP intelligent charging? Because you mentioned that, or your description is when you first looked at the battery health, it was like 1.2% down, something like that. But this is implying that it could have been further down. He says, no, he wasn't aware of this. So that could be another issue that you wind up discovering. And forewarned is, I don't know, however that saying goes. Forearmed, I guess. You have 4 arms, really? And no, that's Ken Stout. Yeah, there was Zvi Minor saying Tri-Seagate Barracuda. Already talked about that. Ran Israel in chat yesterday. MDGA, he said in chat. I didn't know what that meant, so I went and looked around to see what it means. Miniature Dairy Goat Association is one possibility, or Minnesota Dairy Goat Association, or U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Georgia, GA being Georgia. So Ran Israel, if your MDGA wasn't one of those, I wonder if there's a typo that you actually meant to type something else. Did you mean to communicate something to
Ran
me
Israel
there?
said,
I
keep
don't
trying.
know. Too absorbed to have available mind. Let's see. Ran Israel, keep trying. I didn't find anything else. He's saying keep trying to find the right answer for that. I'm poking around on my open tabs to see if I've covered everything that I intended to. Yeah, I had this one open for about Copilot. For a while, I had Copilot available down in the bottom right corner. I'm moving my mouse down in the bottom right corner. And it was in a trial or preview or something like that. But now it's gone. The only way I can get to Copilot now is going into Microsoft Edge. I can use Copilot, but it doesn't remember my conversations. So I'm actually kind of interested in getting the Copilot app and see where that takes me. Let's see, download App Store, Google Play. I guess this is for getting it on other devices. I'm interested in being able to ask questions of Copilot and then be able to go back to prior questions the way ChatGPT does or did. I haven't gone to ChatGPT for a while. Now then there's another thing that I guess I didn't have lined up in this chat thing here, was about my interest in the mouse. Yeah, so somebody yesterday suggested Mouse Without Borders, and somebody else suggested Synergy. Well, Synergy was a $29 purchase, whereas Mouse Without Borders is free, and it was created by a Microsoft Garage project, which is Microsoft employees working on things after hours. So kind of similar vein as to Mark Rasinovich and Sysinternals. So I have it live and running. I'm going to bring up 4 monitor screen here. At this point, you're seeing in the upper left, you're seeing what I refer to as monitor number 3, but I put it in the monitor in the upper left position for whatever reason. Then you're seeing my middle monitor and on the upper right, and then the bottom left, you're seeing my monitor number 1, which is what I bring up for the chat room and the emails and such. Now, to the right of that, you see Baby Beast. And by the way, I tried making the mouse bigger. It doesn't show up bigger here. But watch what happens when I move from the mouse arrow from that bottom left monitor. I drag it over to the right, and now it's on Baby Beast. And the mouse is a little bit big over there. I can't figure out why it's bigger on Baby Beast. And the keyboard automatically switches to Baby Beast. So I just press the Windows key on the keyboard that I usually use on Big Beast. Move the mouse back over here and press the Windows key. So keyboard is live on Big Beast. I'm liking this a lot. Now I have this feature configured. I changed one of the defaults so that when I move the mouse into the up or into the corner area, it will not go over to Baby Beast. So I have to come down a little bit before it'll go over to Baby Beast. So I am liking that. It's nice. I can just go right over to Baby Beast during the show and push a button, and it's neat. I like it. I think it's about time to start talking about end screens, except first I should go look at chat. Oh, Stormy, or I'm just said Stormy because that's the only one I see right here. If I look at this, it shows 26 votes. Hey, good participation there. 34 people watching, 26 votes. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. It's tied. It's tied again. This was supposed to be the tiebreaker poll. All right, I'll give it a couple more minutes. Pop out chat so that I can look through chat and see if there's anything that I want to interact with. Let's see. Now, by the way, on Baby Beast, I have paused Baby Beast. Haven't I? Yeah, I've paused Baby Beast
Ken
because
Stoutlive said the homies will decide it tonight.
homies will decide it. Okay, I will let you do that. On Baby Beast, I have chat messages from 8:49. If I don't pause this chat on one of my monitoring screens, then after the show is over, I try to go back and read chat. Depending upon how many messages were generated during that chat session, I might not be able to scroll back to the beginning. Now here I'm seeing that I can only get to 9:02 with Zavi Minor doing random, and I do see older chat messages. Brian said Norm. Lilith is also supposed to be the name of Adam's first wife before the Genesis story. Oh, interesting. Adam's first wife before the Genesis story. Interesting. So Jeff has some Bible expertise there. Let's see, where can I get further on or get better into the messages at the beginning? Yeah, here's over on monitor 3, Big Beast build over on my left-hand side. Alice said Lilith Sternin. If you had given me a multiple choice for Lilith's last name, I would not have picked Sternin. I had no idea. It's one of the best TV characters of all time. Brian likes Lightfoot. Brian likes Norm. Lilith is also, yeah, I read that already. Move on, Doug. She is a great actor. It was nice to see her in a few episodes of Blue Bloods. Yes, it was. Tim requested the Cheers trailer several days ago, maybe on Saturday. He asked for it for Wednesday. So there you go. Tim, you're welcome. I read that at the beginning of the show. Looking. Good afternoon from Europa, Commendatore says. I love that shirt. Got that. Volume good. Just kidding about the volume. Monitor the volume. Got that. Love the green shirt from a couple days ago and the brown leather jacket. It's a Letterman's jacket, right? No, brown leather jacket. New microphone, 8 terabyte. I looked at getting larger than that, but there was a significant price jump, so I didn't. Now let's see, there's 907. Okay, that'll bring me back over to this chat screen. Steve McCure is here. Who was it that I responded to at the beginning? Was it Steve McCure? Yeah, he came in a little bit late. So You didn't hear what I said about the microphone at the beginning, but yeah, I'd give you more information. But yes, the new microphone, I installed it on Friday, used it through the entire Saturday show. I think it was Steve that asked about that. Retail packages, OEM. Oh, when I looked at the refurbished drives, one of them said frustration-free packaging. They don't put it in an anti-static bag, maybe, or the anti-static bag is already torn open. But yeah, I read the comments. No way am I going to do one of those. Speech to text not working. Oh, that's why maybe that's why he deleted that one comment. I will check on security now. I've been kind of catching that, playing it in background while I'm walking around the house doing other things. Need feature recall, and moving on. Moving along. Steve, no, Greg to London. Steve is a one-man shop. Take 13 plus years to update his software. He does not have to deal with bureaucracy of a huge corporation. He wasn't, not sure what. Oh, wasn't aware. Are you implying something about Steve? What? I'm talking about the certificate issue and security things we don't normally talk about. Maybe he was talking about that on Tuesday's show. Samsung phone, kept it plugged in. I haven't watched it yet. I will. Scanning, because I want to get to, oh, it jumped on me. MDGA. Make Doug great again. Really? Okay, cool. But that's not from Rand Israel, so I don't know if that's what he meant. Which means, okay, you compliment your wife on how good she looks today. She says, well, what was wrong with how I looked yesterday? Does this make Doug great again? Because he's not great now. Yeah, I'm just having fun with it. Don't worry about it. Spin right grossly out of date. Oh, yeah, it was. And he didn't want to just do a minor date. He did a major update. I still haven't downloaded the update, which I'm already entitled to. The president pro tempore has the tie-breaking vote. Doug is the president pro tempore. Does that mean for temporary? Only temporary until you vote on somebody else for president?
Brian Lightfoot said some poll votes from Georgia just showed up at 3 a.m.
Read chat, please.
Oh, I got 52%. How much close am I into the bottom? Gary Weisenberg, on taskbar, right-click Copilot should be a taskbar option. On taskbar, right-click. I think I checked that already. Right-click taskbar in a blank area of the taskbar settings. I think I read that. Search results gave me that. I think it's supposed to show up in this section here, and it's not there. If I come down to the notification area, no. So yeah, and I think that I had seen that it's supposed to be there, and it's not. No, not Task Manager. Silly duck. Silly Doug. I think it's supposed to show up around in here if it's there, and no, it's not there. Do you have some more guidance on that, Gary? Do you agree with me that it's not there? Who is this Steve guy, right? Tim was thanking me for the Cheers trailer. Scanning, because I want to get onto the end screen thing. And I got to close the vote. It's on every machine at work. Yes, it is not there. So he's saying, yes, it is not there on mine. I think you have a corporate edition. I think it's different on the corporate edition. Or maybe you've actually, I don't know what, consented to having it. Okay, so I got to close the vote. We got 52% for Stormy, so we have it. 27 votes in the poll. Too late, dollar short and too late for those of you who are saying, wait, I want to vote, I want to vote. No, you had your chance. So now let's talk about end screen. Ken Stout had asked about end screens on live streams. Yeah, after live stream is over and YouTube has finished processing your video, you can go back and add a live screen, add end screen to a live stream. So here, come over here to a.
V Manor said, "Did you uninstall an update?"
I did uninstall an update, and I gave the explanation of that, and I deferred updates for 4 weeks. Did you said you on it? Yeah, I uninstalled the cumulative update from last week, and that did not fix the issue. I also installed 2 pending optional updates. Did not fix it. So, oh, you got victors going on there. Yeah, I'm letting you catch all the victors. Since I went to the effort of making a couple fresh victors this morning. So anyway, on a prior live stream, you can go into edit the live stream. You can come down here to end screens and add end screens to it. So yeah, you can do that. But what I've got set up is something a little bit different. I've got the end screen is going to show up during the live stream. At the end of this live stream, you will see the end screen. However, they're not going to be clickable until after YouTube processes the video, and then I have to go back and edit it and add the end screen. So I have a simulated end screen that's going to show up in the live stream, the same that it's going to show up, almost the same that it's going to show up when I apply the end screen to this video after YouTube is finished with processing it. So today, Wednesday, anything else I need to say? No. And I have let's see, a Stream Deck button for it. Oh no, yesterday I told you about the Stream Deck problems I had. Yeah, I did. So I got a button that I'm gonna press, and it's going to start putting up this end screen, and it's going to end the show. I will not push any other button to end the show. So here it goes, and you can click on this video to see how to get free support. You can click on this one to see how to get paid support. You can click on this one to see a recent video, and you can click on this one to see what YouTube thinks is a good next video for you to watch. Have a great day, everybody. I'll catch you later. Goodbye.